Central banks of Israel, Norway and Sweden have joined forces with the BIS Innovation Hub Nordic Centre in Project Icebreaker, which aims to explore how retail CBDC systems can be linked together to enable efficient international payments. Project Icebreaker is exploring a specific model linking national retail CBDC systems together. The Icebreaker Hub routes payments and allows national CBDC systems to talk to each other.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks flat. And for the rest of this month, guys, we're going to be on a roller coaster ride. Remember, we have Jerome in the house this week. Then we have the Fed meeting on the 22nd. And then we have quarterly futures ending on the 31st of March. Now, this article states that Bitcoin can hit 19,000 due to a hot CPI number. And guys, that comes out next Tuesday, a week before the Fed meets, and definitely a hot CPI number, and then plus a pretty good jobs number. I think that comes out this Friday. We know the media would play down stocks and cryptos, but if they come in okay, we know the media is going to talk up stocks and crypto. So guys, it's really more about the media than it is about the actual number. But because the central banks are still staying aggressive for right now, I definitely see us having a good pullback this month. But guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which we see the front end is being lowered, the back end is raising. That's the reason why stocks and cryptos are flat and not pulling back in a big way. And then, of course, guys, we have the dollar down, which is helping stocks and cryptos. We have volume in crypto is very low. And then we have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still over 2.1 trillion. And we have the central banks raising rates and running off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And we're starting to see the pieces of the puzzle come together. Now we have Jerome in the house, of course, Tuesday and Wednesday. So guys, it starts tomorrow and Wednesday. You know I'm going to bring you videos breaking down what he and Congress is going to talk about. And again, guys, we know the media is going to play off every word in order to swing the market. But we know he's going to state they're not finished. But as long as he says data dependent, we know what the media does. Now, as long as job numbers and CPI numbers don't come in hot, we know the Fed is only going to give us 25 basis points. But if they do come in hot, we know we're going to get 50 basis points right along with Europe. And we know what that would do to the market. And don't forget, guys, the central banks are fighting the inflation that they cause in order to get this digital transformation underway. Now we have the BIS completes Project Icebreaker cross-border retail CBDC payments with Norway, Israel, and Sweden. Also, we have Iran completes pre-pilot phase of central bank digital currency. And guys, we can see the global agenda. I don't care what country you go to, whether they consider themselves enemies or not, they're all moving to this digital transformation. And unfortunately, the masses are asleep, and we know the NWO just keeps building. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale on Friday was at $19.4 billion. And then also, don't forget they will be in court starting tomorrow with the SEC. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have TeraWulf starts nuclear-powered Bitcoin mining with nearly 8,000 rigs at its crypto mining facility. And guys, we know when it comes to mining, the energy is changing. And then also we're seeing a big consolidation in the space. Now we have crypto banking firm BCB readies US dollar payments to plug Silvergate gap. And guys, this is a UK-based bank. And right now they do the sterling, euro, Swiss franc, and yen in Europe. So right now you have Bitstamp, Gemini, Kraken, and Galaxy Digital using them. But we should definitely have a US bank filling that gap and not a bank from the UK. And lastly, guys, we have Coinbase switches from Silvergate and moves to Signature. And remember, guys, Silvergate and Signature were doing big business with Binance. Just in January and February, we had some of the biggest banks invest in Signature Bank, and now all of a sudden it's crumbling. And Silvergate stock just keeps moving up. And when it comes to the NWO, there is no such thing as a coincidence. It's all part of the plan. And we just have to get the popcorn, sit back, and let it play out. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.